In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to name a container in Elementor. If you've been using Elementor, you know how essential it is to keep things organized. One of the best ways to do this is by giving your containers distinct and meaningful names. This helps you easily identify them when you're working on more complex projects. So, let's dive in and take you through the process. First, you want to open Elementor on your WordPress dashboard. Now, navigate to the page or post where you have your Elementor template. Once you're in the Elementor editor interface, you will see your design layout in the center, surrounded by a variety of tools and options. Take a moment to look around. If you're new, familiarizing yourself with this interface will make your editing process much smoother. Next, identify the specific container you want to name. Containers are essentially the sections or boxes that hold content on your page, like images, text, or buttons. Hover over the container until you see a blue outline around it. You'll notice some icons on the top showing up. These are your quick actions tools. Click the icon that looks like a small pencil or gear on the top of the container, which represents the Edit section or Edit Container options. Clicking this will open up the container settings in the left-hand panel. This is where the magic happens, as you can adjust various settings to fine-tune your container. In this left-hand panel, look for the Advanced tab. When you open it, you will see a section labeled CSS ID and CSS classes. Directly under that is where you can assign a custom name to your container. It isn't the CSS ID or class name that you typically use for styling, but rather a special field designed for labeling purposes, sometimes called metadata or advanced. Click on the input field and type in a name that makes sense for what that container holds. For instance, if it holds a header, you might want to name it something like Header Container or simply Header. Remember to keep these names simple and descriptive. This helps in quickly identifying sections when you have multiple containers on a page. Once you've entered your chosen name, take a moment to double-check it for typos or errors. This small step can save you hassles down the line when you're trying to locate and edit that container. After you've input the name, don't forget to press the Update or Save button in the bottom left corner to ensure all your changes are committed to the page. And there you have it. You've now successfully named your container in Elementor. It's a small step, but it makes a huge difference in keeping your work organized, especially as your project grows in complexity. Thanks for joining today's tutorial, and happy designing!